Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Unserious Podcast. I'm your host, China D, and welcome back, guys. I know I think it was last week I took a break, but your girl is back. She's ready to tell you some stories, and let's get into some unserious stuff. And I really want to tell you about my unserious trip that I took. So let's start off. So, the first thing, as you guys know, first thing is something that I couldn't take serious this week. So I was on scrolling on TikTok, and the thing that I could not take serious this week is I came across this author. His name is Quan Millz Books on TikTok, but his name is Quan Millz. And I could not take him serious because I was listening to him read the books. The, I'm gonna give you guys just a couple of the titles of the books. The first one I'm looking at, My Baby Daddy is a Leprechaun. Second one, My Baby Daddy is a Bedbug. Third one, Fell in love with a hood rich. Next one, Pregnant by the hood alien. And I feel like I should read you guys I should let you guys hear an excerpt. Let's see. That's not it. That's just playing music.
Bottles of vodka and Hennessy lined the adjacent kitchen countertop. Mrs. Watkins then looked up at the ceiling and saw a group of big, thuggish roaches running a train on some thought roach in the corner. Her thick roach pussy juice splashed all over the place. And look at this place! This place is absolutely filthy, Frequisha. How in the hell are you raising 3 kids here? This makes no damn sense. You got these babies living with roaches? Mrs. Watkins, please, just leave. Please. You doing the most right now. Frequisha barked, shaking her head, showing Mrs. Watkins and Maya away. You lucky I'm even let her ass go with you. In case you were confused, I'm reading from This Hoe Got Roaches in Her Crib, my book, over 300 pages of absolute ratchetry. I'm telling you right now, you need to go ahead and grab your copy today, right here off of the TikTok shop. And with the looming TikTok ban, I don't know how long I'll be able to.
That's just an excerpt of one of his books. I was dying when I first heard this because I was just like, who told you to write a ratchet book with 300 pages? 300 pages. Like, I read books, I would have a ball reading that book. I am going to buy it off of the TikTok shop and I'm going to review it because there's just no way that is proper English in there. But I was just like, you're like, you're literally writing about ratchet stuff and I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. Like who told you? And what's funny is that like people who are actually reading the book, everybody's like Quan Millz is actually like a poem. It's made for the blacks if you want to hear a little ratchet. But I absolutely was dying. So I will be picking up a book. There's one guy, Tariq, I think that's his name. Tariq told you. So funny. Here's his review of it.
It's like we have another Quan Millz original. My baby daddy is a bed bug. I'm not going to read this. I don't read any of his work, but I do respect his work ethic. Quan Millz, what the fuck is this? I just said I'm not going to read it, but I have so many questions. I might end up having to read this. Because how do you get pregnant by a bed bug?
Literally, my question. How did you write this?
Was this consensual? Like, did you agree to this? Because I need to know, I don't know your name, Miss Mama's over here, but what went wrong in your childhood to make you think it's okay to lay down and have relations with a bed bug?
When I tell you Tariq told you on that's his tag on TikTok, but I was dying because I'm like, you're 100% right. What foolishness told you to write this? How did you get the idea? What was the idea? But that's something I couldn't take serious this week when it came across my time feed. I was just like, be so for real. Anyways, let's get into some unserious news. And my unserious news for this week was I went on a trip to Orlando with my girls, and honestly, we had a ball. We had a time. A time was had. A ball was had. Unserious shit was done. And it was just a good time. So we went down, when was it? Friday morning. We left at like 3 a.m. Out of, we left at 3 a.m. We got there around, well, we got to the airport at 6. And then, we got to Florida around 8 a.m. We checked into our hotel. Amazing place. Amazing. We stayed at the Aloft downtown Orlando. It was so nice. Has a pool. We had a double queen. It was like a suite and everything. It was for our friend Rachel's 25th. So it was great. First day we were there, we went to the beach. We got so tan. We went to the beach at what? Well, when we first got there, we got brunch because we were hungry, of course. But we went to the beach. We got to the beach around like 1, I want to say. And the beach was so nice. But let me tell you what happened when we first got to the beach. So we get there, it's like an hour away from where we are. So we took a nice Uber. It was a Tesla. It was nice. And the guy in the Tesla is like giving us tips and everything, telling us like, hey, don't tell people you're not from here. They'll try to take advantage of you if you want to like do the jet skis. Don't tell people, da 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 da. So we're like, okay, cool. So we get to the beach and we leave him a nice tip and everything, and then we go onto the beach. We find a place because we were like, we don't want to be too close to the water, not too far from the water, whatever. And we start laying everything down. We're making noise because like we're talking. This lady gonna look at us and go, "Gals." So we looked at her and said, "Yes. What's the problem?" And she mumbled something. We all looked at her like, "Bitch, you got one, two, three, four. You got the right ones today. What's good?" And then she just looked at us again and was like, "Ugh," and put her hat on. Like, girl, if you don't go somewhere, it's the beach. It's a public beach at that. If you wanted your own private beach, you should have gone and paid for one. But that's how we started our trip, which was something. But other than that, we enjoyed the beach. We were at the beach for like 5 hours. It was so nice. And like the weather was great. It was hot. We all got tanned. I got tanned. And then we did dinner. Dinner was great. We went to a Mexican place. It's called Vida Cantina. That was great. And then we went to a lounge called Cosmo. Let me make this very clear. If you go to Orlando and you go to Cosmo's Lounge, best to believe there are no young people there. There had to, like, I think we were the youngest people there, and we're like 24, 25. I think the youngest person other than us had to be 30. Like, that is a lounge for like 30 to like 45-year-olds. When I tell y'all, when we went out, like, I want to say we didn't eat dinner until like 9:45. So I want to say we went out at like 12. Club closed us at 2. When I tell you, we were like, oh, no, 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 no. We won't be doing this again. Like, it was so weird. And like, I don't know. It was just like not our vibes. So we were like, yeah, I'm tired. But we had also been up since 3 a.m. So at that point, I'm ready to tap out. It's not like I'm not going to no afties. I'm going to the bed. I'm going beds. I'm going to the bed. That's what I was singing. So next day we go. It's our friend Rachel's birthday. So exciting. Next day it's her birthday. We wake up, we do a nice brunch at Helena's. It's um it's a really good brunch place. We got like a charcuterie board of like waffles, French toast, and then we got stuff on the side. It was great. They had mimosas. They had like all you could drink mimosas for like 2 hours. We finished, I think, at least 4 bottles. And then we took a bottle home. We were toasted and roasted. We were hot. We were drunk. We were all the above. And we were there. I think we were there since we got there like 12:30, I think our reservation was. I think we didn't leave till like 2:30, 3 o'clock. Like we were eating and drinking. And when you brunch. I was ready for a nap. That's honestly it. I was ready for a nap. But it was so nice being with like my girls and just like chilling and stuff. And then we went to the pool and then we did a nice dinner. Oh, we did a dinner at the Palm Tree. If you want something nice for like a birthday dinner, TikTok is a lie. The Palm Tree, it's a good atmosphere, whatever. Like it was cute. It gave like it truly gave Miami vibes. But the food sucks. The food sucks. Literally, we looked at their menu and I was like, "Oh, this can't be the whole menu, whatever." They had pizza, pasta, some like sushi, but the menu sucked. Like it had nothing on it. And we were just like, I could cook better than this. And like the drinks, I enjoyed my drink. I had like it was like a blueberry lemonade. It was good. But like my friend tried to order a margarita. They didn't have nothing with tequila. We were like, "Yeah, what's going on? What's good? Where's the tequila?" But it was a good birthday celebration. My friend, her sister came down. 'Cause she lived like an hour away and they hadn't seen each other for like 2 years. So it was nice for them to like connect and whatever. But the palm tree, let me make this very clear. The palm tree, Orlando, get a better menu. Find somebody that can cook, 'cause your food sucks. But anyways, okay, so after that, we went out on the town. Y'all, when I said we went out on the town, and let me make this very clear. That night, my stomach was bugging. I don't know what happened, but my stomach was telling me, mm-mm, take it to the bathroom, mm-mm. But I don't know what it was. So I had to use the bathroom, not out there, in the place, but it did make us later. But we had a time. We truly had a time. Like, so we stayed, I think their main street is called like South Street or something. I want to say. I'll find it. But it was it was cool because like it was what, a Saturday? So everybody was out. Oh, it's called Central Boulevard. My fault. But everybody was out. We saw like a lot of college kids. And like at first we didn't think about it because we were like, oh, we're all going out. There's gonna be like 20-year-olds, whatever. But we didn't realize UCF was right around like it's like 15 minutes from where we were staying. So we end up going to like their Central Boulevard area and they have a club named Tier, Eden, Room 22, Parlay, Sidebar. There was like a bunch of like bars near there. And they're like bars turned into club, like black people type thing. And it was cool. So we waited in the line for a tier and we get in there and when I tell you that bitch was packed out, that bitch was packed out. Like there was no space for anybody to move. Literally, I'm gonna show you guys a video. We had to go upstairs because they had like a balcony area, but you literally, if you moved, you were gonna get hit. Let me show y'all. This is what it looked like inside there. Like nobody was moving. It was kind of insane. But it was a good time. They were playing some good music. We saw some things we probably shouldn't have, but we're in the club. What do you expect? But it was packed out, and I think this video was taken at 1:53 in the morning. We went out at like 11. We first started at Eden, which was like a cool like vibe. It was cool, whatever, but we wanted to be in the mix. And we were in the mix because we finally went out over to Tier for, I think we went there like 12. And the line wasn't bad. It was like $20 to get in, and we were like, but we paid it, whatever. And we got in, and a time was had inside there. Like we was drinking, we was singing. Well, I wasn't drinking because my stomach wasn't fucking with it. But my friends were drinking, we were singing. It was a good time. And then let me tell y'all about the foolishness that happened outside. So by the time we leave, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. Maybe like 2 a.m. We decide to leave. I want to say it was like 2:30. We decide to leave. And we walk outside, police. Bah, 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 everywhere. And we're like, yo, what the fuck? Like what's going on? Apparently a man got shot right outside the club. Don't know the full story, but a man like got shot, a whole bunch of police. We were just like, oh, that's not great. Like, what's happening? But we were just like, it's time to go home. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. We had a time. Like, literally in my head, I was thinking, good morning, good morning. Here's breakfast. I lost track of time. Like, that song was playing in my head the whole time. I was just like, yes. But then also what was playing in my head because we saw the cops was, if you can't go to Bella Noche's, where can you go? I know, I need help. But I was literally playing those two songs in my head. But it was a good time. That and then we went out, and then Sunday was a pretty chill day. Like we knew we were gonna sleep. Like honestly, even when we came back from like partying, whatever, we chilled downstairs in the hotel with like a couple of the security guys and the valet guy, and they were mad cool. Like they were very chill. But I think I went to bed at like maybe 3:30, and I think my friends followed at like 4:30. I was tired. Like a time was had, but I was tired. Like, girl, I can't hang. I was ready to see the bed. I was ready to see the shower and then the bed. But it was fine. We kind of knew that we weren't gonna be like up the next morning, cause, but the next day we had brunch, and it was like Sunday, so we didn't really plan anything for Sunday. We did brunch at 2, and we did that at Unico. Unico, come to the front, diva. Like Unico was probably the best brunch we went to, and it was a lot of fun. They played really good music. They were playing like Spanish and black music, R&B and hip hop music. Like it was really good. It was really fun. The food was good. I had eggs, bacon, potatoes, and that was slapping. And then we had hookah, and then we also had champagne. Like they were doing a deal where it was like $25 each mimosas for 2 hours again. But we stayed there way longer than 2 hours. Because we were also making friends with like the owner. Like, okay, I'm gonna make this very clear. When me and my friends get some liquor in our system, we become very friendly with everyone. So like it was cool. Like we made friends with the owner. We made friends with our waitress. We made friends with another waiter. It was a lot. But it was a good time. Like brunch was fun. Ate some good food. I think we went in at like 2, and then we didn't end until like 5. So we were tired. I think we all went back and fell asleep after that. I'm like, after the night we had, and then like going to brunch, eating something, and then going back, we had like maybe 2, 3 hours of just sleep. We had to take a nap. Well, two of us went down to the pool, and then me and my other friend just stayed there in the hotel room because I couldn't move. The minute I laid down, it was over. The minute I changed my clothing, it was over. And like we were gonna do an activity, but we were just like too tired. But it was nice. It was real nice. Like, uh, but that then we went to go get like I don't even know where did we go for dinner. Oh, we went to this place. I really wanted American food at this point. Like, I wanted a burger. We got wings. We got spinach artichoke dip. Yeah, yeah. We got like the basic like mozzarella sticks and hummus and stuff. Our one friend just couldn't make it out, unfortunately. And then we ended up going out that night again. That night was interesting. I think it was something. I will say that. It was something. We met some cool people. Well, some were cool, some weren't. But we met people and it was interesting. We had a good time. Like this whole trip was fun. Um, would I do it again very quick, very soon? Probably not. Would I do it again though? Probably, but we'll have to see. If you want to check out my photos and like videos to like get an idea of what I'm talking about, you can check out my page, my Instagram, um, camera page. It's cd.pjpegs, so cd.jpegs, to just like get an idea of like what I was talking about in this episode. But that's basically like all we did this trip. This trip was fun. This trip was so unserious. This trip had like so many different things where it was just like a time was had. And we truly love that, you know? But we're gonna take a break and we're gonna skip sticky situations because I feel like this like episode is just fun. You know, it's just a little catch up. But we'll come back and we'll do the last segment, serious unserious. All right, guys, welcome back. So let's do the unserious to serious to unserious part of the show. So something that I do take serious is them prices on vacation. Like I I understand vacation is a lot of money. Like when you go, you got to make sure you have at least like I would say at least like $1,000 to spend. But I feel like I feel like certain places where like you vacation, they hype up the prices for no reason. Like we went to the beach, like we said, and we were talking to the Uber driver, like, "Oh, can you drop us off at the CVS so we can run in and get towels? Like we forgot towels." And he was like, "Yeah, do you want to go to this one or the one down the block closest to the beach?" Oh, we were like, "Oh, the one closest to the beach." He was like, "Are you sure? Because they usually hike up their prices because they're closer to the beach. This one their prices aren't bad." So we were like. Oh, you could go right here. You could go right here if this one doesn't hike up the prices. But we were like, I truly dislike that the prices aren't like across the board the same when it comes to like vacation places, like hotspots for vacation. Like, obviously, we know Florida is a hot spot for vacation, New York, because they get like tourisms and like Florida has a Disney World, Orlando, like Universal, like New York has like Empire State Building, whatever. But I'm just like, y'all need to relax on them prices. Like, my pockets should not hurt this much after vacation. Even like when you go out of state, like, come on now. Let's calm it down just a little bit. Just a smidge. Just a smidge. But that's something I will be taking more serious now that like I'm getting older and I want to vacation in like different places. Like I do want to go out the country with my friends and stuff like that. So we're like thinking of like next places to go that won't be as expensive for like the Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, maybe like Belize, like places like that. But something that I definitely don't take serious now that I've been to Florida is Florida men at night on the streets and like in the club and like I don't take them serious because I was just dying laughing the whole time as they were trying to hit on us. And I was just like, oh, no, 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 no. Like, all of them have dreads. I'm particularly not a girl that is a dread type of girl. Like, I like a good twist. Um, I appreciate a wave, even like the little high top, like, but like, I was just like, mm-mm. I said, everybody here want to be Kodak Black. Everybody in Florida wants to be Kodak Black. And I'm just like, mm-mm, cut it. He not even cute. Stop. But what I really couldn't take serious, so when we were walking the street to go to the club, there was this guy and he had us rolling, bro. Rolling. I'm gonna play the video of what he said to us, if I can find it. Oh, I think I'm in the wrong one. No, I was in the right one. If I can find the video, I will. Oh, it's right here. Where is it? Where is it? Because this shit just had me dead. Let me show y'all. If it wants to load today. Come on. But, like, why isn't it loading? Let me play it. Independent don't. You don't talk about, can I eat your ass independent don't? Girl, I will eat you the fuck. I'm screaming. I gotta make. Like, what do you mean? You don't know us. He said that as we were all walking by. And he said it to each of us. He was just like, I want to eat. I want to eat. I was like, oh my God. You, you need to chill, boy. Like, we are in the streets. What is wrong with you? And I just was like, another reason I can't take them serious is because I don't take myself serious. Literally, this is me at night walking the streets if it wants to load. No. Why am I like this? I was like, when I was gone. But I'm just like, I can't take y'all serious because I don't take myself serious. Like, but I damn sure am not taking a Florida man serious. Cause what? And the bad thing is he wasn't probably the first. He wasn't the first one to say some crazy shit to us. Like that whole weekend, dudes were just walking up to us like, "Oh, let me speak to you, ma. Let me speak to you." Da, 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 da. And one dude, I will say there was one guy. He grabbed my friend's hand so slickly to pull her to the side. I was like, "Damn, that was slick. That you ate with that one. That was slick. That was slick, diva." But it was something because I was looking at some of them and I was just like, "You you think you're cute? You you think you're cute? Uh, okay. You should probably look in the mirror." But yeah, we had a ball in Orlando. It was a good trip. I need a little bit of a break, but it was a good time. I'm like now that we're getting into like the month of May, June, July, August, like it's about to be trip seasons. We about to be outside 2025. What? But it was a good way to start the trip season. So hopefully we have many more in store and like I got a couple more story times, but it was fun. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to this episode. As you guys know, this is the Unserious Podcast, and I'm your host, China D. Thanks, guys. See you next time. Bye.